Hey guys, Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing Painting. Hope you all are having a great afternoon. In this video, I want to talk to you about dumpster enclosure cleaning. This may be something that you can do in your area starting very soon. Right here, we are doing this dumpster cleaning for the first time. We're going to be doing it on rotation about every 3 weeks. It's actually an area that we're going to be visiting often to do other dumpster cleanings. So this really is a nice add-on for us. So this is our first time doing it, so it's really such a mess. So that's what you might run across if you are out there doing your dumpster enclosure cleanings. Also, I wanted to mention we just added about another 30 minutes of training content to our dumpster training course on our resource page. So if you've gotten that already, go back and log in. You'll see we got some new training material in that course, and it's a free update for you. If you have not bought that dumpster training course yet, please go ahead and get it now if you are interested in this, because the price is probably going to go up really soon with the new training content inside of that course. So as you see here, we're just kind of spraying it with a sodium hypochlorite solution, just kind of disinfect things. Usually we don't do the walls, but this was a little bit of an upsell, so that might be something you can look at. We also talk about that in the training course as well, how much to charge, how to go around and get some of these dumpster enclosures to clean. It's really not all that hard as long as you know kind of a little bit of how to talk to the customer, how to find that customer as well, because they're probably looking for you and they don't know you do it. So when you approach them, it's pretty much an easy sell. You don't make a ton of money doing this. I tell guys all the time, you're not going to be a millionaire from doing it. Matter of fact, if you're doing $10 million worth of pressure washing each year, you probably don't want to mess with dumpsters. I'm not, so I'm going to continue doing my dumpster enclosure cleaning because it's reoccurring money each month like clockwork, especially if you can get 8 or 10 of them built up. And we never know what the economy is going to do next year or right now or the following year. So sometimes it's good to have some of these reoccurring contract money coming in. And also, this is definitely a foot in the door to this business. And most oftentimes they hire us to do other things such as cleaning their gutters out, striping their parking lot, washing the storefront, window cleaning, if that's what you're into. So it's definitely a foot in the door, and a lot of guys can make a ton of money once you get 8 or 10 of these contracts built up. You got 8 or 10 of these businesses that are depending on you to come in and clean this. Also, they don't want to deal with other contractors, so if they got a little something that needs to be cleaned or taken care of, they always going to call you and see if you're interested in doing it. So if you want to learn more about this, I'm going to put a link in the description. Also, I'll pin a comment. Just click on that link that's in the description. It'll bring you to our resource page. Just scroll down until you see this. And again, we got a brand new training course embedded in the old training course. So all that together is going to really put you at the best opportunity to start landing some of these new contracts. So right here, I want to talk about sometimes they have to be done at night as well. Most of our dumpsters are done at night. Sometimes we will run 8 or 10 on Sunday during the daylight. This particular one here is a bit dark, so you might want to have some flashlights or headlamps, as you see my crew has here. They like the headlamps because it frees up their hands and kind of lets them see what's going on inside the dumpster. Most of them are well lit at night. Oftentimes there is a street light right above that dumpster enclosure. Right here, what you're seeing is just a little mist flying in front of the camera. Some guys asking me, was that flies and bugs? No, it's just a water mist. It's super cold out here tonight, so some of that may be some very fine ice particles once it sprays into the air, it kind of freezes. But yeah, you can do them in the wintertime. You can do them with snow in it. I've done it with ice in it. You know, a little bit of everything. You want to have a shovel with you, that sort of thing. And it takes about 30 minutes to do one if you're first starting out. With our crew doing many over the years, we can probably knock this one out 10, 15 minutes if we all just jumped on it and got it done real quick. Oftentimes, they have a water faucet really nearby. You can use a 4-gallon per minute machine doing these. We have a buffer tank, so that makes it a little easier on us. We can just fill our buffer tank up, and usually we can do about 3 dumpster pads before we run out of water. But oftentimes there's a faucet right there, so it's really easy to refill your buffer tank. So, headlamp is really good to have. Visible clothing, because you want to be seen. You don't want to be walking around out there with a dark shirt on at nighttime. We do them in summertime. We do them in wintertime. 7 days a week. They can be done usually at night. Oftentimes on Sunday you can do them during the daytime if the business is closed. So anyway, Some of these dumpster pads also will lead you into other things, like there's sometimes fence repairs that need to be done. We particularly don't do that. We sub that out. But if you're a little handyman or you got somebody on your team that's really good with that, you can do that. And sometimes that's several $100s to repair a gate, especially if the wind gets it and starts banging it around and it's broke. City code says that that dumpster enclosure has to be maintained and well kept with no broken parts on it. So you can think about that as well. This has really added a lot to our pressure washing business. We stay really busy, but I always keep some of these reoccurring contracts around just in case things fall apart with the economy or something like that. This is guaranteed. So think about that. It's not really that hard to do. Main thing, you got to be able to work at night. You know, that sort of thing. It's good to have another guy with you, but that's not completely necessary. I've done a bunch of them by myself. So just depends on each personal preference, how that goes. But yeah, man, check it out. We actually enjoy it because it's kind of low risk. You're not going to break nothing. You're not going to strip paint off of nothing. You know, they just go in there, do your cleaning, get it done, close it up, and move on to the next one. So anyway, guys, I wanted to let y'all know about this in case you haven't heard about it. Also, remember, we added that new training content to the existing course on that resource page. So go check it out and let me know how it works out, because I think you're going to have a lot of success with it. And as long as you can kind of follow the instructions in that course, you can pretty much land them fairly easy and get as many as you want, really. Sometimes you can get 8 or 10 each week to do. That's kind of about where we at. Sometimes I'll let a few go if it's a little bit out of the way, just depending on how busy we are. Then if we slow down a little bit, I'll grab a few more, just kind of fill in our route. Again, you're not going to get rich doing it, but it's definitely a filler. You know, like if you got a couple days a week that you're not doing nothing and you want to go hit some dumpster pads, make you $1,000, it's all good. All right, guys. Anyway, I'm Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing Painting. Please like, subscribe, and comment below if you want to see more of these videos, and I'll see y'all soon.